Hey there everybody, welcome back to the channel. I've got a lot of new subscribers lately, so I want to kind of give you an update of where I am, what this place is, and what in the world I'm doing here. Well, welcome to Yukon Acres, everybody. I'm going to give you the story about how we acquired this land and what's going on back here, and give you an update on the building progress as well, so stick around. So Yukon Acres is 80 acres of land up here in northern Minnesota. It used to be 120. In fact, those big tall red pines, we used to own those, and behind those red pines, there's a creek that the beaver would constantly dam up, and it was always an issue. It was always a struggle for me coming up here because that's what I would have to deal with, and I couldn't do anything else. So we decided that we were going to sell that 40-acre section to the neighbor who lives right over there. So now he can deal with the beavers. He's here more often than I am. And we were thrilled that the neighbor bought it and not some strange person out of town that's going to bring a whole bunch of guys up here hunting and who knows what else. So how did we acquire this land? It used to belong to my uncles. There was a 700-acre section, you know, everything that you can see. 700 acres here was my uncle's, my dad's oldest brother. And he raised cattle, and he did that for a long time, and he also worked at a paper mill. And when he decided to retire from the paper mill, he gave up farming a couple years after that, and he just kind of downsized, you know, living the easy life, the retired life, right? He always kept busy. He never slowed down. But my uncle had an auction for this piece of property, and my dad had a red light not to buy, right? Mom did not want Dad buying this land at all. She had no interest in it. They really couldn't quite afford it yet. I think they had just paid the house off, and there's no reason for them to own this land. Well, my dad and I hunted on this land years prior to him buying it. But my dad went to the auction and, again, had the red light, wasn't supposed to buy it, decided to bid on it anyway, got it for a really good price. Mom wasn't real happy, as you can imagine. In fact, she was so displeased with the whole situation that about a couple weeks later, she went out and she bought herself a brand spanking new, fully loaded GMC Yukon. So this place has been called Yukon Acres ever since. So my dad passed away about 9 years ago of a lung disease he had that was work-related, right? He was never a smoker. He just got a lung disease from working at a paper mill. So it wasn't a happy time at all for us, unexpected. And so here we are, kind of stuck with this land, right? And I decided that I'm going to put a building out here for no other reason than to just put stuff in it that I haven't purchased yet. I still like coming up here. I still like getting out in the woods. I still like getting my tractor up here, clearing brush, sawing firewood. I just enjoy getting out in the woods. And this is a place that's got some sentimental value to me as well. You know, all those good memories of me and Dad hunting out here and having a good time. And my dad loved to come out here on his tractor. In fact, that was my dad's tractor. We kind of kept it in the family, and I still operate it and use it, and I really enjoy using it and moving dirt. So the building is a 48 by 48 building, 48 by 48 concrete slab. And the building itself is 36 feet wide by 48 feet long. And then on the side of it here, I got a lean-to. Okay, so let me show you a little bit about that. You can see the ladders have fallen down because we got a windy day. So if you're hearing some wind, I'm really sorry about that. But this is the lean-to section, and that's 12 by 32 feet. And then this area right here that I'm standing on is a porch. It is 12 feet by 16 feet, okay? This is kind of a porch, and it will have a roof over at the top, right? But this will be one of the doors into the main building, the 36 by 48 section where I'm going to store stuff. Is this going to be cold storage? But then over here, where the ladder's leaning, got to move this out of the way a little bit, help you guys imagine how this is going to work. Right here, we're going to have a door right here. There's going to be a door right here, and you're going to be able to go into that spot. And I'm going to go around this way because I'm not going to crawl over. I'm going to crawl over those boards just yet. And this is the lean-to. This is eventually going to be insulated and finished off, and it's just going to be a hunting shack. I think It's just going to be a shack. It's going to be a place for me and the kids and the wife to come up and kind of enjoy this piece of property. As you can see, that is going to be the front yard, and I've been clearing it out a little bit. Just, you know, I got a look at that beautiful white pine. Isn't that just gorgeous? Okay, some other really nice, pretty trees, and the leaves are just starting to turn, so everything's just really pretty out here. So this is the plan. Just putting a building out here to store stuff that I haven't bought yet, right? And that's basically it. You know, down the road sometime we want to get a boat, maybe a camper, maybe pick up another vehicle or something. I don't know. Tractor stuff. I'm just running out of room at my house, and I really didn't want to sell this land. I really like this piece of property, and it borders state property, so it's ideal. It's got some high ground. It's got some field. As you can see through the building, there's about a 10-acre field over there that another neighbor takes care of. He cuts the hay off of it, and we exchange hay for beef. So that is ideal situation for us. And then this is like the front 40. The back 40 back there, it's all wooded. Okay, it's all wooded. And some of you have seen that before. And there is a little bit of a clearing. I have a shipping container back there too that I keep some stuff in, or where the four-wheeler is right now. But I just wanted to have a building out here and a place to put stuff. So it's got the 14-foot sidewalls. The garage door is 12 by 12. I think it's got 7 or 8 windows all around it, and it's going to be a lot of fun. And I've already brought Brielle and Brinley out here. They love it. I don't think my wife has been out here yet, and she's kind of like my mom, right? She has no desire to be out on this land, and really doesn't care what we're doing. So we might get her out here, and maybe we'll change her mind. If not, you know, me and the kids will enjoy it at least, and we'll have a spot to put stuff. That's basically it. I mean, really. So I'm not building this, though. I just don't have the time. My uncle, Pat, my dad's youngest brother, is building this. And when I say youngest, Pat is, I think he's 70 years old, right? He doesn't move as fast as he used to, but he's been doing construction his whole life, and he knows what he's doing. So I asked him if he'd be interested in building this, and he was up for the task. So he's gotten some people together to put the roof up there and do this and that. So he's gotten some help that he needs, and there's no timeline. I told him that I don't really care when it gets done. Just come on out here and enjoy doing it, because he doesn't live too far from here anyway, so it's kind of convenient for him. And yeah, that's it. It's my 48 by 48 Yukon shed quarters. It's kind of what I'm calling it right now. I don't know if that name's going to stick around. If you got any other name suggestions, let me know. But I just thought I'd give you guys a little update on it, and that's all I got. That's all I got, I think. So I've been out here today, walked the trails a little bit back in the back 40, saw some grouse, saw some turkeys, saw a lot of deer sign, and it's that time of year. It's just that time of year. So there's you guys that like to hunt, you know what I'm talking about. Getting out in the woods, it's just awesome. So that's what I'm doing, and I hope you guys now have an update of how we acquired Yukon Acres and understand it a little bit better. And I gotta get on the road. I gotta get back home because it's Sunday and I gotta get back to work tomorrow. So hope you guys are all doing well. Keep on tractoring. God bless.